Good morning and happy Thanksgiving. A lot of people have been asking what we've been doing with our tilapia and our aquaponics and all our fish tanks and everything. So we thought we'd just walk you through stuff real quick. Right here in our first two tanks, we've got a week and a half old tilapia fry. They're just baby tilapia. There's a couple of hundred in there. And then in the tank right next to it is about 3 weeks old, and they're about double to triple the size of the week and a half old. They start to grow really fast. They're gonna have to come out of that tank soon. But thankfully, we have tanks cycling here. These are all 55-gallon tanks. There's nothing in the end. There's 3 tilapia in here. Then we've got a couple of sucker fish called plecos and a catfish hiding behind there. And right below it, we're growing from seed in rock wool. We're growing spinach, kale mix, arugula, Swiss chard, and red and green romaine. They were just planted last night, that's why nothing's showing. Then we've got bluegill in this tank. These were wild caught at a pond here, or a lake, White Lake. And then right below it, we're growing fish food, which is duckweed. All that is fish water and air. And then as it started to grow, we realized we had a couple of snails, and now there's probably 100 snails in there that are growing. But in any case, then we have over here is a 125-gallon tank, and in here are a bunch of rainbow trout, and they're about, I'd say, about 7 or 8 inches long. Some of the longest ones. And well, I don't know. That's probably cloudy on that side. I didn't scrape the window there. But and then we've got catfish in there. Again, about the longest are about 8 inches long. Then in the tank below it, this is connected to our aquaponics, which is our fish and food growing system. And there's about, I think I counted them last night, there's between 20 and 30 tilapia and a catfish down there. But basically what happens is the water from this bottom fish tank, this is a converted freezer, by the way, with a pool liner in it, and I converted it into a 230 gallons, around 230 gallon tank to grow our tilapia in. So the water goes from the fish tank and gets pumped into another tank. Well, it actually gravity feeds down into another tank, overflows. Then it gets pumped from a bottom tank up to the top where all the solid waste sinks to the bottom, and then the water is gravity fed through an overflow right down the PVC and feeds all of these beds where we're actually growing all different kinds of lettuces and cucumbers, and we've got some jalapeno plants, some green peppers. There is cilantro, parsley, basil, tomatoes, a bunch of different things that are growing in here right now. And then on the other side, and these were all grown from seed, by the way. This is Swiss chard. This is about a month, maybe about a month and a half, so it's about 6 weeks on the Swiss chard here, and it's actually probably a week overdue from being picked. So I would say about 5 weeks we're taking seed to harvest on the Swiss chard. If you look down here on the end, this is a massive Swiss chard right here. But you could see right there, I don't know if you could see on the video, but the roots are actually red. They have red roots. That's pretty wild. I never knew that before we started growing them. So we just have these LED lights over them, and I converted some cheapo fixtures from Walmart and got some LED light bulbs in the right color temperature off of eBay, and I converted them to what we needed them for. And then over here we've got some lettuces, and this is a red and green romaine. I'm just growing a whole bunch more of that, but these are actually really, really good. Hold on. Nice to just come down and eat a leaf of lettuce that you grew right here in the basement from fish poo. So, doesn't sound too appetizing, but it certainly is. And I've got a couple of lemon tree seeds that, the thing with the lemon trees, they take about 4 to 5 years to start producing anything. So, but in any case, that's what we have been doing with our aquaponics. And it's taken about We started in January with research, and then I kept my eyes open on Craigslist for free tanks, and most of these tanks were free, or we paid very, very little for them. I went to a garage sale, and a guy was selling fish tanks. He was moving out of town quick, and he gave me 5 fish tanks with heaters, pumps, filters, everything, gravel, over $1,000 worth of stuff, and he only took $50 for it. And that's amazing, because there was over $1,000 worth of stuff in there. But in any case, we have a bunch of tanks that are not even hooked up yet, but we're looking forward to expanding and getting these all filled up. So, and then hopefully we'll be able to sell some of the small fish, and there is definitely a market for them. There's quite a few people looking to grow tilapia online, so we just we'll put them up on Craigslist. But that's what we do.